My name's Jen, and before we talk about books, we're gonna all close our eyes and think about a time where we heard a word we didn't quite know, we saw something we didn't quite understand, and we had questions. Where did you go for answers? Who did you ask? Go ahead and open your eyes. Thanks. I know, when I have questions, I often go to the library, and I look for answers among the books. The first book I'm going to talk about is called A Kid's Book About Being Transgender by Gia Parr, published in 2024, part of a series of books that are often tackle tough topics in a kind, simple, and gentle way. Now, these books are formatted to be conversation starters and often have questions that you can ask yourself or someone else. I especially love that these books also, in the very back, have resources. If you're not quite sure or you want to learn more, there are other things that you can also check out. Now, the second book I'm going to talk about was published this year by Lee Wind, Like That, Eleanor, The Amazing Power of Being an Ally, written by Lee Wind. This young student knows that there's things that are going on around her that she doesn't quite feel comfortable with. And when she goes home and talks to her dads about it, they help to remind her that she's named after Eleanor Roosevelt, a person who made small gestures and big impacts and showed the world what an ally could be. My favorite message is that small people can make a big impact, and all it takes is kindness to make the world a better place for everyone around us. Next, I'm going to talk about 3 books. We've got Melissa, Rick, and Green. All 3 of these take place in a fictional middle school, and much like Wonder, or Mr. Trutt series, or even the Wayside School Stories by Louis Achar, you get multiple people telling you what they see is going on. And then, as the reader, you get a big picture of it all. Starting with Melissa, published in 2015, she's never really felt comfortable in the skin she was born in. She's got to figure out who to trust and whether or not she trusts herself. Friends with Melissa is a young man named Rick. He's trying to figure out how to stand up to people who are being mean, because he wants to be a friend to Melissa. He doesn't have the same life experience as Melissa, but he knows that he can be an ally. He helped me to understand what it's like to stand up for and with someone else. And then we have Green. Vibrant, confident Green. They're awesome. They have been comfortable answering tough questions about themselves a long time. And middle school with Rick and Melissa introduces a whole new thing. What are these feelings? What do you do with them? Why is it so awkward? All 3 books are often challenged and banned because they shine a light on the LGBTQI experience that someone next to you might be going through. They also include a lot of great verbiage and a wonderful insight to what someone else's life might be. Now, we're not going to talk about all these books, and that's okay. I've made a bookmark that you can color with the titles on the back, and you can find me at the library, where if you have tough questions, we can explore in a safe space and look for the answers together. Thanks.